As soon as I do, I snap here, clear. And that's all personal preference. A lot of times, like when I snap here and I snap on this side, I double-hand it, just so I can knock the guy off balance. Because if you don't, and he's going to hit a shot off that stops him basically, because he's got the advantage, that stops him from countering. In case he wants to take a leg attack here now. See, I got my hands on him all the time. It's similar, that type of defense is similar to when a guy does a lot of low ankle stuff, you know. If you're a guy who's got to tie up and you're wrestling somebody that wrestles in space, they're here constantly doing this. Sometimes, and I don't know if are they doing that in high school where you can't put your hand on the guy's head? They're starting to do that in college where if a guy's post, like you can't post straight on their face. I don't know, are they doing that? Kind of a little bit, they're starting to call it. I know in college they just changed the rule where if you start hitting them, they're going to start caution one or whatever. But you can still club them though. It's not, and that's what I mean. It's not the same thing. I'm not coming straight on. If I see and you don't really want to go straight on because this guy can post, what I'm doing is I'm coming to the side of the head and following up with the other hand. And what I'm doing is I'm turning his head, because a lot of low ankle shots guys take, it's straight on, right? So by doing that, I'm pushing his head to the side. I'm stopping his angle of pursuit. So he can't shoot through you because his head's turned this way. He's not going to be able to shoot. So a lot of times, like if I see a guy who I'm wrestling in space and I'm in my stance here and I'm low and I'm trying to close the gap, but I know this guy's knee dropping all the time, right? So he's waiting for me to come in and he knee drops. What I'll do is I'll post on that guy's head. So I'll be here, I see knee drops, so I see this guy knee dropping, I drop my level down when he does it. I always drop my level. If I see this guy, I don't care if he does it 1,000 times. If he's dropping, knee drop, level change, you have to drop your head and hands. What he's doing, he's waiting for you for one time not to drop your head and hands. And then he's going to explode double through that shot, right? So you have to be, I mean, that's a discipline thing that you have to be drilling every day. If this guy drops, I always drop my hand down, always. See how I drop my level at the same time? I'm lowering my level. That way if he tries to shoot and blow through, I'm here, right? So as you're doing that, this guy's faking. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll go here, and then I'll come here, the side of the head. You see here? And I'll follow it up here. And what they'll do is they'll circle away just like that, right? So as I'm doing that, what I try, because these guys are trying to be elusive, right? They don't want you to get your hands on them. They want to play the in and out game a little bit. What you want to do as you're following them, you got to keep your feet running through the position, all right? So it's not just about using your hands and then reaching. You got to circle hard, cover front headlock. So as he drops here, I go here, boom, here. So constantly, kind of back to what I'm talking about here with these tie-ups. If you guys have any questions while we're going, feel free to ask. But a lot of the stuff that I do, that I've been working on here, and I see a lot of some of the best college wrestlers, or some of the best international wrestlers, is they're creating this kind of pressure through hand fighting, but they're also incorporating their level change. It's all about not telegraphing what you're doing. If the guy's a good wrestler and he's good counter offensively, getting the shot's only half the battle, right? But if you can get this guy's feet moving and you can get to a clean setup and then you explode through the position all the way through, the likelihood of him scrambling out of it is highly unlikely. I know collegiate's a little different than freestyle because obviously people can spaghetti, and, they might be in a bad position and they're going to come out on top. But percentage-wise, 70 to 80% of the time, you're going to come out, worst case scenario, it's going to be a stalemate. You're going to be driving this guy out of bounds, So, but just going back to what I was talking about here with drilling and sparring. I mean, when you guys are drilling, this is what it should look like. Here, boom, here. This guy comes here. He goes here. I mean, every different position, whether it's 2-on-1, underhook, whatever you're doing, you want to constantly be moving this guy's feet here, keeping him like, I mean, imagine if you guys are doing this all the time. It doesn't matter how good your opponent is. If you can keep this kind of pressure, it's tough to deal with. It becomes a fight at that point. Who wants it more? But it starts here with drilling. It starts with guys not doing this, taking a shot like that. If they're going to take a shot, well, that's great, but they got to be able to finish through here, circle. See how I keep my feet running? And the whole point of this is everything that I do, I don't stop until I finish. Whether I'm moving the guy's feet, blowing through a leg attack, setting up a single leg, running the corner down, I'm constantly moving. And that all starts with drilling and sparring. Like I said, once you get warmed up, and you're sweating, you should be finishing every shot, every single time. So we're here. We want to be moving this guy's feet.